Hello everybody, nice to have you here. Today I want to make the small follow-up on the video I recorded some days ago about to buy or not to buy Magento extensions. And this follow-up will be for one on the use cases or small problems we face very often when we're working with Adobe Commerce Cloud. So for your understanding, when the Adobe Commerce Cloud instance has been provisioned, it's usually provisioned not to you for sure, it's provisioned to your client who is paying all the money. And they get an access to Adobe Commerce downloads for the whole services, for the whole package, so they can get everything from the composer. And for that, they've been provisioned with an API keys, which then they can change in their own account, generate new ones, and so on. And those API keys are being added to the aus.json of the project. Usually you will find them within Adobe Commerce Cloud environment is to the composer aus variable. Good note, if you will think why they are there, it's because it's not a very good practice to have aus.json within the repository. So please check your projects. They should not be there. So please use environment variables for that. And then you starting to work and you get in the Adobe Commerce instance and you working with on development on the project. You also get in extensions, and let's say your customer buying your extensions for you, so you're using they keys to get the module. And please, yes, check the previous video. I shortly explained there how it's have to work. But then someday you suddenly cannot download the package anymore. Or another case, some years ago after the project is started and developed and already went live, you don't know who bought one or another extensions. And I just want to show how we solving this issue, how we validating the keys, just to be sure that it's our problem or client problem or Adobe's problem. So yeah, let me show it to you. So the repo magento.com packagist.json URL contain information about the whole modules within Magento ecosystem. And in your aus.json, you have keys. So you have a username and password. And those keys you can use to authorize against the repository, and then you will receive the following information, which will contain the objects where you have an access to. So the first point, if your client don't have an access anymore to the Adobe Commerce by the reason, for example, the contract is ended, or they didn't pay the next payment, or something else happens, so the keys gonna revoke, because it also can happen that the client will go into their backend and just deleting the keys and forgetting why are they used, then you will see it all here. So in this case, you see that those keys has an access to CE, which is Community Edition, which everybody has an access to. Then we see that the client has an access to Enterprise Edition. And then we also see that they have a B2B access. I mean, those are all usually coupled together, and that's a marketplace. So here you don't know yet which extension client purchased, but at least you know that, okay, they have an access to Enterprise Edition, means the keys have to work to get main package of Adobe Commerce, including the all services like a live search, B2B, catalog service, and all other stuff which is coming together only with Adobe Commerce. What else you can do with it? You can get more detailed information. Okay, doesn't work. So have a look. You have in here access to provider marketplace extension, and that's have here hash and JSON. So that's a tip how the next URL will look like. You just get in the SHA, and then you have here provider marketplace extension, and then you replace in the code, and then you can see all modules that have been purchased for this customer. It's happening only, or not only, it's happening also if the customer got the free modules, the same as paid ones. You will see them all here. Then also you can, the same, that's for Community Edition. We can also have a look on it. Community Edition. But that shall not be a problem in any case, because those modules are open source and you can download them with open source together. Also, you can get the package information. I mean, I maybe telling some basics already here, but it's as it's quite standard API, which you can then Google and find. But yeah, in this way, you can get every particular version. You can also have link to the downloader. So if you need the module itself, you can use this link also. And that's that's how it works. So it's quite simple, and that's all what I want to share for now, because it was quite useful for us to have it when we have a multiple project, when we have tons of clients. We don't know who is doing what with the keys. And this was the easiest way to define that it's not our problem, it's a client problem, we need to address it to them. We also build a small interface for that, so it looks in the following manner that I'm just getting the username of the project, getting the password of the project, validating them, and then I see that there is like Ecommerce access exists and the modules that client purchased. Yeah, that's it. If you found it useful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And don't try those keys. I will delete them before I'll publish this video. Have a nice rest of the day. Bye bye.